And then is my progressive overload really occurring? Because you really hit on something really, really good a little bit ago. And you said if people would kind of get back to being okay with progressing slower and not having to max out their performance every training session, they would actually progress. They would actually progress much faster. It's the what is it in the shooting is slow is smooth and smooth is
Yeah.
fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if people would look at progression as terms of this next 8 or 10 weeks in this mesocycle, or this next 6 months in this mesocycle, and instead of trying to see progressive overload every single session and they're constantly pushing up against like what they're capable of, they would knock off that fatigue that's existing because they're not always training to failure. And then they would realize at the end of like 3 months or 6 months, man, I am the stuff I used to max out with is like literally become one of my warm ups now. But they're so impatient. Like I have literally had to explain to people, look, man, when you're a rank beginner, you should probably expect to see performance improvements session to session to session. You can expect that for maybe 6 months. And then as you start to get more trained, that rate of progression starts to slow down exponentially. I mean, the majority of the muscle mass that you're going to gain happens in the first year if you're training smart,
Yeah.
intelligently hard. It's somewhere around, now we're talking about natties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just stay within the natural
Mm-hmm.
realm of discussion. If you have somewhere around 45 pounds of natural muscle that you can gain, it literally is like something like 28 to 30 something pounds of it can come within the first year.